Hey, what's up everyone? If you're using General Fitbit app, you must have noticed this new IFTTT settings component under your app settings. This is an advanced and an optional feature, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to use IFTTT with your General app. I have also written a post for that which is a detailed step-by-step guide, and throughout this video I will be referring to this guide only. I will add the link to this post in the description of this video. IFTTT is a free service which allows us to connect different services. For example, you can connect General with Google Sheets and maintain your year in pixels and save all the records in Google Sheet. We'll be seeing this in action after doing all the steps. So let's get started. Step number 1 is to connect General with IFTTT applet, which you can do by going to this link. Once opening this link, you just have to click on connect. It will ask you to sign in to IFTTT account. I will use Google to sign in, and now I will click connect again. This applet uses Google Sheet and Maker webhook services. So for Google, you need permission to read and write to Google Sheets. So as you can see, it will ask me which account I want to use Google, where this sheet will go, and it will ask for the permissions. I will click allow. Next, it will go to this webhook services and collect all the information. It takes couple of seconds, and now as you can see, connection has been established successfully and everything is connected. So now if we'll go back to this blog, you can see we have done step 1. We have completed till step number 5. Next, step 6 wants me to copy the API key, which I can get it by going to this link. Here in the settings, as you can see, this is the link, and I have to copy the last part of it all the way till here. And if I'll go back and see, I have completed step number 8 and copied the API key. Next, I have to go to my Fitbit application and go to the general settings. So these are the settings, and here I have to go to API key here, and I have to paste this key and save. After that, I have to enable this send to IFTTT. So now step 1 is completed. Next main step is to make a copy of the Google Sheet, like this one. So after opening this link, it will prompt you to make a copy. I'll click this button. Let me make this bigger for you. Yeah. So as you can see, Google Sheet automatically renames it to copy of General Sheets. Just you have to rename it to just General Stories so that IFTTT could discover this file. Also, it looks for this file at a specific location. So for that, you have to create this folder IFTTT in your drive, in my drive. You have to create this folder. For me, it is already present, but for you, you might have to create a new folder by clicking on this button and typing IFTTT. Make sure it is exactly written like this in this same case. Inside this, you have to create another folder. Let it load. Let me try it again. I don't know why it is not working. Yeah, so inside IFTTT, you can create another folder with name Maker webhooks. Again, I have already created it, but you have to click on this new folder button and type Maker webhooks. This is WEBOOKS, and again case should be the same, and inside that folder you have to create another folder, mood_log, and inside that you have to click move here. So this will move that sheet in that specific folder which IFTT looks for. Now that you have done that, let's see how many steps we have completed. We have done this. We have completed this. So we have completed till step number 4. Now we have to go to tools and script editor. Okay. So we'll go back to the sheet, tools, script editor. This will open a new window and a script editor where you can write some code. Don't worry, I have already provided this code. If you'll open it, by default this code is available for English language, but if you are a speaker, if you use general for in different language, I have code in different languages as well. So let's say if you are a French speaker, you just have to open this link and just replace the existing code with this one, and it will work for you. But since I am an English speaker, I have undo this change. After pasting this, you have to select the function setup trigger, which is this one, and you have to run it. So as you can see, it will ask you to authorize. Since Google Sheets wants to work, see how many changes, what changes are there, and it runs in the background on your behalf, you need to provide this permission. And once that is done, you can confirm this by going into execution. This will open a dashboard in a new tab. You have to go to my triggers and make sure this general is present, and it is present only once. After that, let's go back to this guide and see how much we have progressed. So we have done this already. Yeah, so we have completed till step number 12. That is, we have completed the second major step. Now it is left is to test. Now I can go to my watch, make sure the watch is connected with the phone, and I can just record my day. So it was an amazing day. I can even customize my messages. So I can say, hi there fellas, if I can type, and I will save as other. So you can see the messages right over here, and you can confirm that this information is shared to the Google Sheet by visiting that Google Sheet, and you can see a new record is present for that day. And if you'll go to this sheet, you can see for 23rd of September, it is red color, and this red color corresponds to amazing with the score of 7. So with the help of IFTTT, you can maintain your record. You can you can export your data and you can analyze your data. So you own your data. That's why we have called this feature. And if you'll see the guide, this was the last step. We've completed it. Again, it is an optional feature. It is something which you do not need to use general. It is an extra step which I recommend. It is one-time process to set up, but once you'll do it, you have eventually owned your data, and you can export it, you can download it, and you can do whatever you want with it. I do not have access to this information. All the permissions you have given is, you have given the permission to IFTTT and you have given permission to that particular script. I do not, only you own this data. I do not receive any information. The best thing is, it does not cost you anything and it does not cost me anything as well. That's why Fitbit is free. I do not have to keep my servers running, and you get all the powerful features. With this, you can also set up other features, like you can make a tweet or you can play certain music, but that would be another video or a post. One thing to note is IFTTT is a third party service and you are subject to their privacy policy. If you feel yourself stuck somewhere in these steps, you can any day comment over here and I will be very happy to help. Thank you everyone. I hope you would be loving this feature.